Hello and welcome to another Custom Player Models tutorial. Today we'll be going over how to copy animations from one pose to another. To start off, just know that there is currently not a way, at least that I know of, to do this within the skin editor. But that doesn't mean we can't mess around with the files and do with them what we want. Don't worry if that sounds too intimidating, it's easier than you might think. Before we begin, you're going to want to download some sort of file opener if you don't have one already. These could be 7-zip, WinRAR, WinZip, or just whatever else you might find online. For this tutorial, I'll be using 7-zip. As you can see here, we got our friend Steve, who has himself a good pair of antennae. I gave it a bit of basic movement for the standing animation, as you can see here, but I am going to want to put it on the walking animation, running animation as well, but nothing else. If you're going to be wanting to have it on every single pose, I would suggest just doing a global animation like this, and clicking global and doing with that what you want. But for this specific thing, we're going to be needing to do something a bit different. So once you've saved the file and exited out of the skin editor, we're going to locate where the CPM project is actually saved to. By default, it's inside the .minecraft folder or your CurseForge instance folder if you didn't change the location. Open up the CPM project file, go into animations, and you'll see here we have our standing animation for the antenna. It says v_standing and then some weird number at the end, which I'll explain in a bit. What we're going to do is just copy this over into a file, and I'm going to open up Windows Explorer and start from there. Here we are in Windows Explorer. We're just going to copy this pose twice since we want both the running animation and the walking animation. You can change this number to whatever you want, just make sure that they're all different numbers. Typically it doesn't matter, but it's probably better to change them if you're having some sort of issue with them or it's not working correctly. So just as a precautionary measure, it's good to change those numbers around. If you're wondering where I got those names from, here is a small listing of all the different types of animations you can have in CPM and how those files are formatted. It would just be V with some type of animation, the name of the animation, and the number. This one is for custom poses, and this one here is for gestures. So now we'll go back into 7-zip and move the walking and running animation into there. Here we are back in 7-zip. What we're going to do is just drag and drop those animations we just copied over. Here we are, and from this point you're pretty much done. All you need to do is either navigate outside of the CPM project or straight up exit out of 7-zip entirely. We can now go back into Minecraft and open up the CPM project. So here we are back in CPM. I've already loaded up Steve's CPM here, and if we go into the animations here, you can see that the walking animation transferred over. We still have our standing one, and we also have the running one. It doesn't show up for any other animations, just the ones we have listed out there. I hope that helped out, and thank you for watching.